Hi, let's get started with Acrobat 10 Pro. Go ahead and open up Acrobat, and we're going to navigate to the files that came with the Acrobat 10 Classroom in a Book, and you want to be in the Lesson 2 files, and you'll find the conferenceguide.pdf. So I'm going to go up here to File and Open, and I'm going to navigate to my documents. Now your computer is going to look a little bit different than mine because you're going to have different files. And I'm going to go down here to my paperless office files, Classroom in a Book files for 10, Lesson 2, and I'm going to open up the Conference Guide PDF. You can either click the Open or double click on the file and it will open up the file. The menu bar and two toolbars, so the menu bar up here and two toolbars, are visible at the top of the work area. Each open document will have its own work area and toolbars, and you can access common commands from your menu bar. By default, the Quick Tools toolbar, which is these here, includes the Create button that provides several commands for creating PDF files. And if you look at the drop down for it, you'll see different ways that you can create PDF files. It also includes a button for customizing the Quick Tools toolbar. And that's the little cog. And if you click on the little cog, you'll see Customize Quick Tools. And you can add different tools. These are the tools that are currently on the Quick Tools, and you can add from a list on the left-hand side. So you can customize your workspace in the way you like to work. The plus and the minus on the toolbar are zoom in and zoom out. I can zoom in to my document, make it larger. And when I have it zoomed in like this, I can use the hand tool to move the document around so I can see different parts of it on the screen. So I can actually do some different things, add some text or overlays in different parts by zooming in to put it exactly where I want it, and then using the hand tool to reposition my screen. Coming back to the selection tool takes away my ability to move around on the screen. Using the minus will take it back to the size that fits the screen. I can also change the magnification by using the magnification in the text box to the right of the plus minus keys. And so here I can choose different percentages. So I can take this back to 100%. I can also do a custom size by just typing into that box. So highlight the text that's in there and then retype what you want. If you are used to Acrobat 9 or earlier, Acrobat 10's interface has changed somewhat. Don't worry, the tools you rely on are still there. They're just tucked into panels instead of taskbars. If you looked for a tool in the taskbar in Acrobat 9, it's probably in the task panes in Acrobat 10. And most of the taskbars map directly to panels in the Tools pane. So if I come over here and click on Tools, we will get the Tools pane. And if you have used Acrobat 9, this is where you're going to find some of those common commands that you were used to seeing along in the toolbar above. They are now positioned on the right-hand side of the window. You can select tools in the Tools pane and click Pages to display the Pages panel. So this is my Pages panel up on the right. Up here I can use the page numbers to go to a different page in my document. You'll see that I have 12 pages in this document. If I want to travel to another one, I can click in page 9 and it will take me to page 9 in the document. In the Pages panel, let's rotate this image. So I can select Rotate. I get a dialog box that asks me how I want to rotate it. The default is to clockwise 90 degrees. We're going to accept that default, but if you use the drop down, you'll see other options that you have available. I can also tell it to do the default is all pages, or I can select just this page to rotate this image. And we only want this map rotated, so I'm going to select just this page. Then say OK, and it will rotate the meridian map so that it is now correctly positioned for viewing. Let's go to page 12. So I'm going to come up here to my toolbar again and click in 12 and enter. By default, Acrobat will only display one panel at a time. When you open a panel, Acrobat closes the panel that was previously open, just as you saw. Select the Edit Document Text tool. So Edit Document Text tool. And the pointer changes to an I-beam when you move it over the text. So you'll see here that we now have an I-beam as I move it over the text. On page 12, we're going to select the word "and" in the second sentence of the wireless internet access topic. So I'm going to go down here to the wireless access internet topic and select "and" in the second sentence by highlighting it. And I'm going to change that "and" to "but." So just highlight it, retype "but," and we're going to we will save this file and choose File, Save As, and we'll change it to Conference Guide Final.pdf. So let's save this as a PDF, and we're going to change it to Conference Guide and save it. Now the default is going to save it as an Adobe PDF, so you don't need to type in here period.pdf. The file will do it for you. It says, "Warning, since the original font is not available, a substituted font for editing is used. Any changes in the text of the original font will place a new font dependency upon the document." So it's not going to change just the font for the word that we inserted, but it would actually change it for the document. And we'll say OK to that change. So let's talk a bit about the Tools pane on the right-hand side. We looked briefly at the Pages, so I'm going to click on that. The Pages panel contains tools for manipulating pages and page design. So we rotate, delete, extract, replace, crop, insert pages, edit page design, that sort of thing. In the Content pane, we have tools for editing the content of the document, including text. The Forms panel contains tools for creating and editing PDF forms. The Protection panel contains tools for file encryption, redaction, and other security features. The Sign and Certify panel contains tools for working with digital signatures. Recognize Text contains tools for converting scanned text to editable text, commonly called OCI text. The Action Wizard contains existing actions and tools for creating new actions, and we'll talk about those later. Acrobat provides many ways for you to add comments or otherwise mark up a document. Comment pane gives you access to commenting tools and lists comments included in the document. So if we click on Comment, we get the Comment pane. Let's close this file, and we will open the Meridian Review file. This is a screen capture of a web page for the conference. The designer is soliciting review comments. In the Common Tools toolbar, click the arrow next to the zoom percentage and choose Zoom to Page Level. So we click Zoom to Page Level. That way you can see the entire page. We're going to click Comment in the upper right-hand corner of the application window to open the comment pane. And you'll see a list of comments from participants who have looked at this application. If you select a comment, its markup is highlighted on the page. You'll see it highlighted here. It's rather small. Let's pick a different one. All right, so Akira commented on the city. So let's insert a sticky note by using the Annotations panel. So if the Annotations panel is not open, you can click on the Annotations panel and open it. Click anywhere in the page and a sticky note icon appears. So I click on the sticky note, click anywhere in the page, and we get a sticky note, our name on it. And I'm going to type in, "This is much better than the last version." Click anywhere on the page to deselect your comment. Your comment appears in the comments list right here. And then you close the comment pane by clicking on comment again. We can use keyboard shortcuts to select tools. In order to make it accessible in Acrobat, we need to make sure that it is turned on. So we're going to go up into Edit, Preferences, and under the General, we're going to select Use Single Key Acceleration, which is the top box, to access tools. And what that does is, so it would make a Control P for printing work. It also creates it so that when you put your pointer over some of the tools, you'll see a letter or a combination of keys in parentheses following the tool name. This is the keyboard shortcut for that tool. So if I hover over my file, use the Control O as a keyboard shortcut for opening my file, Control S for save, Control P for print. I'm going to go and open my conference guide because I need a document that has multiple pages in it. We're going to be going to specific pages. And I want to talk about using bookmarks, which is, if you look over on the left-hand side, very left-hand side of the window, you'll see that the top one is page thumbnails, and the second one down is your bookmarks. If you click on that, you'll see bookmarks open in your navigation, and I can use those bookmarks to actually navigate through my document. So it's another way when you create a document, if you create bookmarks, that you can go through your document easily, and it, instead of having to remember which page it's on, these bookmarks that have text associated with them help you navigate quickly through your document. The rest of the chapter deals with navigating multiple documents and how you can open them. It's very similar to any Word type document, and how you can split panes, navigate through multiple documents. And this concludes Chapter 2.